All right. So finding all fours. Carefully placing your tutu as you do, and just shifting forwards and backwards, stretching out the shoulders and the wrists. If you want to do a little cat-cow, warming up the spine as well. Maybe even walking the hands out in front and pressing the chest down for puppy. And then finding your way back and up into downward dog. Wagging your tail, and then through the legs. And then walking yourself towards your hands, finding a forward fold. Holding elbows or the back of the head, having a little rock and sway. And then bringing yourself all the way up. Standing, let's take a side bend to begin, so just reaching out, stretching through one side. If you want to cross one leg behind the other, see if that feels good. Go ahead. Let's go the other way. And then bring yourself back to the middle. Bring your hands down to your heart as you find your mountain pose. Connect with your breath, setting the pace for your practice, the rhythm to which you move. Just take a moment to decide the purpose of your practice. Where is the energy going to go today? You can always keep it for yourself, or maybe there's something, someone, somewhere else that needs it. There's no wrong answers. If you'd like to join me in an om, we'll take 2 more breaths and then we'll om our 3rd exhale. Inhaling, hands and eyes go up. As you exhale, hinge and fold forwards from the hips, hands to the floor. Inhale, look forwards, nice long spine. Take the feet back, maybe knees down as you wrap the elbows in. Exhale, shoulders forwards, chaturanga. Inhale, reach through the heart, press into the tops of the feet, upward dog. Exhale, push the hips back, downward dog. As you reach down through the heels, try not to force the knees straight. Breathe into this. You can wiggle and waggle. Just try not to fidget. Move and notice what happens when you do. Use your next inhale to lift your hips and heels. As you exhale, bring your knees to your chest, eyes forward. Take a step towards the hands. Inhale, lengthen through your half fold. Exhale, full. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. If you want to start jumping, please feel free. Just remember, try and land with shock absorber elbows. When you come forwards, keep those hips high. Press your arms as straight as you can. We'll do 2 more A's. Inhale up. Exhale, folding forwards and down. As you inhale, load the hands, look forwards. Find your way back and down. Opening up. And back to downward dog. You could explore reaching a leg out. Keeping it straight or bending at the knee. Maybe stacking the hips, twisting, reaching the knee to the ceiling. and back across to the other side. Back to downward. Use your inhale to lift up your dog. Exhale, knees to chest, come forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, reset. Last one. All the way up. All the way over. Leaning into the hands, looking forwards. Back and down. Through your up dog. And back to downward. You can take a twist here, reaching one hand back towards the opposite leg. Pressing that hip back, stretching out long through your side. And the other way. Back to downward. Use your inhale to pick it up. Exhale, compress, come forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do 2 Bs. Inhaling to chair. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, look forwards and find your way back through your vinyasa. Pose by pose, breath by breath. Step the right foot forwards. Use your inhale to lift the arms. Options for a handstand vinyasa if you like. Lifting the left leg and trying to climb both feet back in your chaturanga. Left side, warrior one. Inhale up. Find your way back to downward. Five breaths here. Use your inhale to lift it up. Exhale, compress. Come forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. Last one. Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold. Inhale through your vinyasa. Nice and steady. Back to downward. Step the right foot forward. Use your inhale to lift up. Options now to switch your legs in your handstand or find your way to the other side, however you like. Inhale up. Find your way. Back down. To downward dog. Five breaths here. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, compress. Come forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And stop here. Find where you need to be. Feeling long through the spine, strong in the whole body. Breathe. Last breath. Next exhale, take your arms back, reach the crown of your head forwards, and sit your hips down so they're level with your knees, coming into skier. If you want to make it a tiptoe, lift those heels up. And then finding your way into crow pose. Tipping forwards, keeping your gaze forward, squeezing your feet together and up. Breathing. And then shooting your feet back through your vinyasa to downward. and work through the right side. We're going to step the right foot forwards. Use an inhale to lift the hands, square the hips to warrior one. Next inhale reaches higher. As you exhale, twist out warrior two, bend deep into your front knee. Let's bring the left arm behind for reverse warrior, flip the right palm. Inhale, lift that right arm up. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Bring your arms down behind, interlace for humble warrior. As you inhale, roll the heart up. And as you exhale, bow the crown of the head down towards the right foot. Bring yourself back up. Maybe wriggle that back foot in a little if you need. Pull the hips back to make that front leg long. Reach forwards and bring yourself down into your triangle. Nice full breaths. You could reach that top arm forwards if you like, or wrap it round behind you. Bring both hands to frame the right foot and turn the left toes forwards, left heel down, pyramid pose. Try and lie your body onto your leg. You could creep your hands back, maybe fingertips, or you could take your arms behind you, just allowing them to let the shoulders fall forwards. And then bring your left hand inside or outside the right foot as you twist that right hand up. Revolve triangle, breathe. Then you can reach that top arm forwards if you like, or wrap it behind. Bring your hands to frame the right foot. We're going to come into standing split. So try and keep your right leg as long as you can. Lift the left one as high as possible. If you don't need your hands for balance, you can try and hold your ankle. Soften the right knee slightly, maybe flex the left foot as you come up into warrior three. And then bend that left knee, lift the shoulders, the chest, and take hold of the left foot, with the left hand. We'll come and explore dancer here. So you can hold the inside or the outside of your foot, push your foot back and up, try and keep the chest facing forwards. Do whatever you like with the right arm. Breathe. Release the left leg, lift it knee to hips, reach the arms up, big inhale, and then exhale, step out wide, warrior two, bending deep into your right knee, ready for side angle. Right arm to right leg, reach that left arm forwards, and then roll the left side up to the ceiling. Maybe you can press the hips forwards and down, maybe you can bring the right arm down inside the right leg. As you inhale next, spin on the left toes, lift yourself up to crescent lunge. And as you exhale, twist across, left elbow outside the right leg. Maybe working thumbs to heart, or maybe bringing the left hand down and reaching the right arm forwards. Bring yourself down onto your left knee. Maybe scoot your right foot in a little. You want to really feel like you can press your belly onto your side. So you don't need a back bend. You want to try and keep that belly and chest connected. You can have your hands down, or you can have them out wherever you like. You can reach them forwards and then squeeze that left foot in. You can push your hands forwards, imagining that you're in that stag leg handstand. You can play with it in a moment. You can do pulses with the left leg if it cramps. Flex or point the toes, just see what works, or you can hold, breathe. Good, bring the hands down and come play with that shape in your handstand. So try and keep your right leg close to your body. You can lift your left leg up, you can keep it bent, or you can bend it down once you're up. Just have a play, couple of plays, and then back to downward dog. Okay, let's do puppy before our dolphin. So finding your way onto your knees, keeping your hips on top, walking your hands out, and pressing the heart down towards the mat. Try not to dump the belly down. And then bring your hands back. Either glue your thumbs together or interlace your fingers once your elbows are down. Open up the upper back, wrap the elbows under, and then lift the hips. Try and walk the feet in towards the elbows. And breathe into your dolphin. You could try lifting a leg, just try not to twist the hips. Bring yourself down to rest in child's pose. With or without a vinyasa, find your way back to downward dog. And we'll do the left side. So stepping your left foot forwards, turning your right one flat. Use your inhale to lift up. And find hips and shoulders facing forwards, bending into the left knee, pressing into the right heel. Inhale, reach up long through your sides. And as you exhale, twist out wide, warrior two. Reverse warrior first. So right arm behind you, flip the left. As you inhale, reach up and back. As you exhale, bend into your left knee. Bring the arms down behind, interlace. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, spin forwards and down. Bowing towards the left foot. Breathing. Bring yourself back up. Maybe adjust that right foot slightly, turning it a little more forwards, bringing it a little in. As you pull the hips back, reach forwards and tip down into your triangle. Open across the chest, across the back. Right arm straight up out of the right shoulder. Drop behind you or reaching forwards. Good. Frame the left foot with the hands. Turn the right toes forward, right heel down to pyramid. Fold long onto your leg. Maybe take the hands back. Maybe take them away. And then bring your right hand down inside or outside the left foot. Twist yourself up or revolve triangle. You can reach the arm forwards or wrap it behind you. Just explore the same ideas as the other side. Both hands down, framing the left foot. Shift onto it. Lift the right leg, standing splits. You don't need your hands. You can hold your ankle. Fingertips back down. Maybe bend your left knee a little as you flex the right foot and come up into warrior three. And then bend the right knee. Bring the head and shoulders up. Take hold of the right foot with the right hand. Press your foot back and up. Find what you need with the left arm. You can hold your hip. You can reach out in front. Breathe. Good. Lift that right knee up to hip height. Inhale, reach the arms up tall. And as you exhale, step out nice and wide, warrior two. Bending into that left knee for side angle. Left arm down, reach the right arm forwards, roll that right side up. Press into your right foot, reach through your right hand. And if you're coming down, come down with one line. Breathe. Spin on the right toes. Use your inhale to lift your hands through crescent lunge. And as you exhale, twist across, coming to find your revolved, hands to heart, or arms out wide, or left arm forwards. Coming down onto your right knee, scooting the left foot in a little, and really pressing belly to thigh. You can have fingertips down or reach them forward, squeeze that right foot in. Do pulses or hold, point or flex, breathe. And then find a couple of goes at your sag leg here, and then back to downward dog. Find your way. Back to downward. All right, dolphin or pincher, whatever you please. Use the next 10, 12 breaths to explore. Find your way. Trying to stack shoulders on elbows, really trying to lift up. Make sure you're breathing. Finding your way back down to rest in child's. Okay, finding your way back. With your hands out in front, lift your hips enough to tuck your toes, bring your knees into hip width, and then push back with the hips and heels, press into the hands and feel your knees float up off the mat, doing like a flying child's pose or a crouching dog. Push the hips back and up, push the heels down. Try not to break that connection between belly and legs. Maybe walk your feet forwards a little or your hands back so you feel the weight in your legs. Find fingertips on both hands. Maybe keep walking those hands back a little more. And then rock forwards, pull back, and swoosh yourself into a fold at the back of your mat. Feet are about hip width. Grab hold of your big toes. Soften your legs and press your body onto them. As you inhale, lengthen, look forwards. As you exhale, fold yourself forwards and down into the legs. Breathing. Trying not to sit back into the heels. Try and keep your weight through the feet. Nice, full breaths. Let's rock onto the heels and switch the grip, bringing the palms of the hands under the soles of the feet. As you inhale, look forwards and lengthen. As you exhale, fold forwards and down. Maybe the heels get light. Maybe they lift. Maybe they float all the way up and you come and stand on your hands. Wobbling, breathing, balancing, juggling it all. Bring those heels back down. Release the hands and take hold of the elbows, taking a nice fold. From here, walk your fingertips out in front. Pick up your heels, bend your knees and bring yourself down into that skier position. Hips and knees level. Reach the arms forward, stiletto skier. Good. From here, let's lift the shoulders. Bring the arms up or they can stay out in front, into chair. And all the way up to standing. Close your eyes. Breathe and balance. Manage the wobbles, don't fight them. Breathe through them. Allow a few steps as you need. Good. Opening the eyes, stepping out wide, and we'll come work through our straddles here. So your feet are double shoulders, maybe a fraction more. Toes dead ahead or ever so slightly in. Hold your waist, squeeze your elbows back behind. As you inhale, lift up tall. You don't need to force your knees back. As you exhale, reach through your chin. Feel your toes grab the mat. Come forwards first. As forward starts to become downwards, try not to let it go backwards. Reaching, 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 forwards, forwards, downwards, downwards. Breathing here. Squeeze those elbows together. Feel the muscles in your back. As you inhale, reach out through the crown of your head, lift the arms out to the side. And as you exhale, come down, take hold of your big toes, and maybe put your thumbs in the mat as a kickstand. Inhale again, look forward. You can soften those knees, really commit forwards. As you exhale, elbows draw out to the side, use the strength of your back. Reach the crown of the head forwards and down. Resist the urge to wiggle the feet wider just to get the head to touch down. Breathe. Good. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Options now, if you like. You can play with an inversion. You could do headstand here. I don't want to break my crown, so I'm not going to do that. So if you're coming with me, press the hands into the mat, push the arms long, up onto tiptoes, lift the hips high. And then maybe just try and push the feet out to the side with a little hop. Do 5 of those. Last one. Good, landing the feet back down. Sitting into the hips, bending the knees, and bringing the elbows onto the thighs for your horse stance. Breathing here. Good, press into the feet, lift yourself up and turn your heels in. Let your knees go out wide with your feet and come and find your goddess pose. So you want to try and keep hips and shoulders in line. Draw that front body in, using the strength of your back body to push the hips open. You can do goddess arms, cactus arms. Good. Press into the feet, extend the legs, turn your feet back to maybe more parallel, and start to wiggle your feet out as wide as they'll go, coming to find your middle splits with no hands first. Breathe. Remember, this is a strength pose so that you can stretch safely, be in control. If you want to bring hands or forearms down to the floor and explore a little more space, don't collapse into your shoulders. Keep breathing. Good. Start to wiggle the feet in a little closer as you lift yourself up. Spin round over one leg, bringing the back knee down, tucking the back toes under. You could come down into a lizard here. You could take a twist maybe, reaching back and finding that back foot with the opposite hand. Or you could keep hold of the back foot and maybe lift yourself up and hold it with both hands. You can stay forwards with the shoulders, or you can try and reach the heart forwards. If you've got your back foot lifted, lower it slowly. Square the hips and shift them back to lengthen that front hamstring. Maybe you pull the toes up for a half split. And you can wiggle between the two, or if you like, you can explore your full splits. Trying to keep the hips level, don't let that back hip roll out. This is nice, I can just spread my tutu. Breathe here. Don't be heavy in your hands. Maybe you take them away. So carefully, coming back up through the middle. Bring your feet a little closer as you do. Round to the other side, starting where you started. See what you find. So tuck those back toes and lizard or twisted lizard, reaching back and maybe grabbing the back foot. Coming up into that King Arthur. Breathing there. Holding the back foot with both hands. If you've got that back foot lifted, lower it slowly. Bring the hips back to square and explore lengthening out the front leg. Maybe the toes pull up. That is a decision that you make. Or perhaps you head on out into full splits. Exploring. Keeping the hips level. Breathing deeply. Go rolling yourself back onto your bum. Taking your feet out wide. Remember, we want to hinge from the hips. So if you need to bend your knees a little, go for it. You want to hold your feet with a loose grip, soft jaw. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, take your chin forwards and down. Breathe here. Holding flat. Pancake pose. Depending on where you are, you could use blocks to rest your forehead on. You could do one potato, two potato with your fists or your palms, or maybe you find the floor. But we want to be able to also put our chin down, not just the top of our head. So folding as flat as you can. Good. Taking yourself all the way over to one side, staying as low as you can. You can hold your foot if you like. Coming back through the middle, taking a moment to reset, and then over the other way. And then bringing yourself back up tall. Bringing the soles of your feet together. Try not to crush your toes. Wriggle your hips in or your heels forwards. No, the other way around. Hips forwards or heels in. And lift yourself up tall for your Baddha Konasana. Maybe you roll the head side to side if that feels good. And then whichever the front of your mat is, you're going to go the other way first. So just bring the knees together. Bring your hands to your side. Lift yourself up onto your feet. And hopefully you'll find your legs across the back of your arms. You're going to sit up onto your elbows and tip into your side crow. If you fancy, you could practice flipping into a chaturanga from here. You're going to try and lift everything up, shoot your feet back so your hips are square. And then jump yourself back into the middle. We'll go the other way. I'm sure you can imagine where this is going. Next time from your chaturanga, you can vinyasa to your downward dog. So find your side crow. Squeeze it up. And then if you're going for it, you want to get that little bounce and then flip the body flat, find your way. Back to downward. Okay, we're going to have a go at jumping through. This is going to be funny with the tutu. So find your way as high as you can with your hips. Cross your ankles. Try and keep your bum lifted. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Down onto your bum. It's not possible with a net skirt. I'll do that drill another day. Okay, so finding your way into reverse tabletop. Hands down in the mat, feet down in the mat, knees up. Fingers face your bum. Press the front of the body up and use the strength of your legs to shift your head towards the head end of your mat. So try and bring your shoulders on top or even beyond your wrists to help with the angle there. Come back down. If you like, do the same again, or this time you can do plank. So taking the legs out long, trying to get the knees to kiss and the big toes to press down into the mat. Up you go. Good. Bring yourself back down. Just make sure you've got enough room behind you as you shuffle forwards. And then find your way down onto your back. We'll do bridge first. So you could hold your ankles, you can press your palms into the mat. Whatever works for you. Push the front of your body up. You can stay with your bridge, you can do one leg or whatever. Or you could come into wheel. Just remember, use the strength of your legs to push your heart towards the head end of your mat. So flip your hands, elbows as vertical as they can be. Press the legs up onto the top of your head and then all the way up. Pushing your heart forwards. Breathing. Play with different variations, lifting an arm or a leg. Bring yourself down onto your back. Finding whatever feels restful for you. Knees into the chest. Maybe legs up for waterfall. Or maybe shoulder stand. Making sure you use all of your body to lift up. You can take the legs down behind for plow. Or even bring the knees either side of the ears for death man. Feel like I'm in a giant spider web. Carefully find your way back down onto your back if you're in some kind of shoulder stand. And then gently start to roll the length of your spine. Forwards and backwards. Next time you're up, catch a boat. Breathe. Last one. Cross your ankles, flip over through your vinyasa and back to downward dog. Okay, let's bring the right leg forwards for pigeon. Right knee to right hand. Try not to yank your leg around with your hands. Wriggle that left leg back. You can always prop your hips up if you need. And then maybe walk yourself forward and down, stretching the spine out. You could stay long here. You could reach the left arm out to the right side and maybe wrap the right arm around behind to find the left foot. No, the right foot to find the right foot. Be where you need to be. Lift yourself up, reaching tall through the top of the head. If you like, you could play with extras here. You can maybe just reach the heart forward, reach the top of the head higher, and maybe take the hands back, or we can keep them on the floor, but really feel the strength in your back here, rather than the crunch in your waist. Or you could bring the right hand down, squeeze the left foot in, and maybe take hold with the left foot. You could maybe try mermaid, tucking the left toes into the left elbow, reaching the right arm up and over, and connecting the hands. And try for your flip grip, threading that left hand under the left foot, trying to roll the left elbow back up to the ceiling. Carefully release. Come down onto your right hip. And bring your left leg all the way around, outside, and tangle into your twist. Lift the spine tall. Add any extras with the arms. Breathing deeply. Take your shoulders the other way. You can stay tall, or you could walk yourself out, folding the head down towards the floor. And then bring yourself back to the middle, going for cow face, so sliding that left leg off to the right, trying to get the knees to stack. And then you could do eagle arms, right elbow on top of left, wrapping the forearms, connecting the palms, or cow face, right arm up, left arm under, maybe connecting the hands. You could also do reverse prayer here. They're not going to be asymmetrical arms. It's just an extra shoulder thing. Releasing your arms, squeezing yourself up into your boat. 3, 2, 1. Crossover, 3 of vinyasa, and back to downward. We'll do left side pigeon. So bringing the left leg forwards, walking the right leg back, propping yourself up if you need, and coming forwards and down. Adding that twist, reaching the right arm out to the left, maybe wrapping the left arm around behind you, or staying long. Lifting yourself up and coming to play with whatever you played with on the other side. Maybe a proud pigeon, puffing the chest, reaching the arms back, lifting, and then bending back, lengthening your spine before you ask it to bend. Or you could squeeze the right foot in, holding it with the right hand. You could find your mermaid, tucking your right toes into your right elbow, and connecting the hands. We're exploring your flip grip, threading that right hand under, and then lifting, rolling the elbow up. Find your way carefully down onto the left hip, bringing that right leg round, and twisting into your tangle here, adding any extra arms that work. And taking your shoulders the other way, staying tall, or folding forwards. Bringing yourself back up for cow face, sliding your right leg off to the left, trying to stack the knees. And then you could do eagle arms, left on top, or cow face arms, left on top, or reverse prayer if that's what you did on the other side. Finding your way back into your boat. 3, 2, 1. Crossing over, last vinyasa. Really enjoy each posture. Back to downward. And then jumping through onto your bottom, rolling down onto your back. And finding any extra props or support you might want. Finding your Shavasana. Coming down into a comfortable position. Quickly scanning, or briefly I should say, scanning through the body, head to toe. Checking that you're warm enough, that you're able to let go. And just settle into the support of whatever's beneath you. As your body settles, come and watch your breath. Take a moment to really, truly appreciate it. Bringing in what you need, taking out what you don't. And watching it return to a natural rhythm. As your body and your breath settle, inviting your mind to join. Not to stop or turn off, but becoming an observer without reaction. Allowing any thoughts, distractions to come and go without following as you let yourself rest. You did the best you could today, and that is always enough. And you feel the softness start to spread through the toes, feet, ankles, legs heavy, and your knees, bottom, hips, relax. All the way up your spine, your whole back, shoulders melting down, belly soft, chest open. Lengthen your arms, relaxing, releasing your elbows, wrists, hands, fingers, the neck and your throat free. Letting go of your jaw, lips, teeth, tongue. Your whole face soft. Cheeks, eyes, forehead, the back of your head, your whole body. Soft, heavy, and relaxed. As you bring your attention in. Either resting at the space between your eyebrows or in heart center. Gently, it's time to bring your attention back to your breath. Feeling that cool inhale fill you up, new space, new energy. That warm exhale, carrying away anything that no longer serves you. As you feel each breath, bring a little more energy in. Feel it start to build, start to spread. Down the arms to the fingers, down the legs to the toes. Finding a little wiggle. A little bit more. As you reconnect your mind and your body with your breath. Shifting your attention, bringing back movement, piece by piece, toes to nose. Maybe stretching all the way out, or tucking all the way in, and then giving yourself a big hug. Say thank you to you for this time today, time to explore, time to connect, facing challenges, kindness, courage, playfulness, and patience. Taking all of that with you, along with the peace and calm that you've created, into the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Keeping your eyes closed if you can, carefully coming up to a comfortable seat. And once you're there, just rolling the head side to side, stretching out the neck. And back to the middle. Next. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, drop. 2 more. And bringing your hands to prayer at your heart. Just taking a moment to remind yourself where the energy of your practice is going today. Locking it in for you or sending it out into the world. If you'd like to join me in an Om, you're very welcome. Inhaling. Bring your prayer to your forehead. Always think good thoughts. Your prayer to your lips. Always speak good words, especially to yourself. And returning your hands to your heart. Always do good things. Opening your eyes.